Who would win in a battle between Pirate King Gorian and Hondo Ohanka? We're going to break down their lives, skills, ships, weapons, and armies, and determine who would come out on top in a battle between the two infamous pirates. Gorian was the Pirate King of the Outer Rim system during the time of the New Republic. He led a group of pirates in a raid that was countered and repelled by Mandalorian warriors. His background is mostly unknown, but based on quick shifts in loyalty we see among the pirates in the Skeleton Crew series, we can assume that he fought his way to the top and held on to his position through ruthless methods. These tactics left his crew fearful of him, speaking of him as a looming threat who you wouldn't want to cross. Gorian is slowed by a king, which he needs to walk, and is most effective when commanding from the bridge of his capital ship. Hondo Ohanka was the Pirate King of Florum and built a notorious reputation across the Outer Rim. After escaping the hardships of slavery, he turned to a life of crime and formed the Ohanka gang, which became infamous for smuggling during the Clone Wars. His gang frequently faced off against trained soldiers, droids, and even Force-sensitive individuals. His gang was also successful in capturing both Jedi and Sith alike, and Hondo himself has engaged in close-quarters combat with Anakin Skywalker. Hondo commands a Ceronian cruiser equipped with a variety of weapons to engage in both combat and boarding actions. Its armaments include 2 medium turbo lasers, 4 heavy ion cannons, 4-point defense laser cannons, 2 missile launchers, a tractor beam, and grappling hooks for boarding. The cruiser could also deploy 6 flare-style weak-way ships and 12 WLO-5 speeder tanks. The flare-style ships were equipped with 2 thrusters, 2 laser cannons, 2 torpedo launchers, and a targeting system. The WLO tanks featured anti-infantry blasters and a heavy laser cannon that could shred through defenses. Gorian captained a Corsair-class Cumulus ship, which featured 4 laser cannon turrets, 14 gun walls, and the ability to deploy 10 snub fighters. These snub fighters had 3 engines and 3 front-facing laser cannons for maximum firepower. Hondo's crew consisted mainly of weak-way pirates, but also had a mix of Bith and Jawas in there. They were not highly skilled fighters, and typically they were caught using blaster lances or pistols, but they were proficient in operating swoops, tanks, and Fleshstar class attack shuttles as well. The Ohanka gang also proved to adapt well to various situations, using whatever weapons and vehicles they could plunder from the pirate raids they went on. They also knew how to perform space boardings using grappling hooks and spacesuits. Gorian's crew was made up of a diverse mix of alien species from various backgrounds, giving them a wide range of fighting styles. His men demonstrated a strange level of loyalty even among pirates. A good example would be when Vane referred to his fallen pirates as brothers, and when Gorian ordered a bombardment of Navarro for the same reason. His crew proved capable as fighters and pilots when battling Din Djarin and were equipped with looted weapons from their raids. Let's start the fight with the pirates commanding their ships. Gorian has no reason to attack unless provoked, and he knows he is most effective when raining terror on his enemies. He would likely position his ship above Hondo's Ceronian cruiser to take full advantage of his ship's overwhelming number of gun walls. However, these weapons are nothing compared to the turbo lasers and ion cannons of Hondo's cruiser. The snub fighters would easily outmaneuver the flare stars, using their 3 engines to avoid the targeting systems. The outnumbered flare stars would struggle to keep up, but Hondo's ship's heavy turbo laser and ion batteries would force Gorian to focus on supporting his snub fighters in their attack on the Ceronian cruiser. Once the fighters are neutralized, the Corsair's laser cannons would be ineffective against the Ceronian cruiser's ion cannons and turbo lasers. Any remaining flare star fighters could also deal significant damage to the Corsair with their torpedo launchers. Hondo's firepower is just too overwhelming and would beat out Gorian's. In a ground assault, Gorian's crew might initially overwhelm the Ohanka gang with their diverse battle tactics, but they would soon be pushed back and overrun by the 12 speeder tanks Hondo would deploy. In our final scenario, which would be a one-on-one fight, Hondo would easily defeat Gorian. Hondo has held his own against Anakin Skywalker for a brief moment, showcasing his superior agility and combat skills. He would easily strike down the new Pirate King. Hondo Ohanka would win every time in this battle, but that's just my theory. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know who you want to put against each other next. Thanks for watching.